Looks like the time is here. We'd like to welcome everyone to the 2019 MPA eCelebration of Graduates. It's a pleasure to see everyone here. How are you all doing?
Hey, fun.
Doing great.
Doing great.
All right. Well, that's great. I'm Dr. Fred Mina, one of the MPA faculty members, and I'm your MC for the evening. And I'm joined by our MPA program director, Dr. Terry Anderson, and several other members of the MPA faculty today, including Dr. Leora Waldner,
Hello, everybody.
Dr. Pamela Dunning,
Good afternoon, graduates.
Dr. Charles Mitchell,
Hi, everyone.
Dr. Tammy Estevez,
Hey, everybody.
Dr. Pamela Gibson,
Congratulations, folks.
and Dr. Dana McDaniel.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations.
Celebrating graduations and the success of our students, it's one of the most pleasurable things that we can do as faculty. And we hope it is for you as it is for us. You know, this is one of the best days of the entire year because we've watched all of you work so hard to earn your MPA degree. As a result, this is the day where we get to celebrate you, regardless of where you are and where you live and learn. It's especially fitting to celebrate your achievements because we understand the difficulty of balancing a graduate program with family and career obligations. So you have our respect and certainly have our best wishes for the future. So without further ado, are you ready to celebrate?
Woo!
Yeah.
I think they're being quiet. Excellent. Well, you might be wondering, how does an eCelebration of graduation work? What are we going to do this afternoon anyway? So here's our agenda. After our welcome and explanation of how this works, we'll have the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, our department chair, and our program director welcome you. We will have a featured graduation speaker who is this year's, and will highlight a student who's this year's Watson Award winner. And after recognizing you, a closing at several events during the ceremony, we will award some prizes. So before we move on, let's go over some WebEx pointers, and I will ask Dr. Waldner, our WebEx guru, to explain how this works.
Welcome, everybody. For those of you that are brand new to WebEx or haven't used it recently, because it has changed quite a bit, we'll just go over some really critical functions. The most important is how to mute yourself, because we do stay muted when we're not speaking in WebEx, so to prevent feedback problems. So to get that microphone button, you can wiggle your mouse, and about 7 buttons will come up on the bottom center of your screen. And the first one is your mute. So if you're not muted, go ahead and practice muting right. Excellent. And feel free anytime to unmute anytime you want to talk or cheer. This button over here would help you get your webcam on. So you would need to start your video there if you choose to do that. And the other third function we'll look at today is this chat. This opens up the chat, and then you can actually send a chat to everybody up here. So let's practice that, because you might need that for the prize contest. You could say, welcome to your colleagues, or congratulations, or whatever you want. Let's see some fingers typing. Excellent. Good stuff. All right, Dr. Mina, I am going to stop my sharing and we'll turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Waldner. Now I'd like to ask our Dean, Dr. Taylor, and our Political Science Department Chair, Dr. Slobodchikov, to greet you.
Thank you, Dr. Mina. Hello, graduates. I want to bring words of greeting to you all and thank you all for being here today. I actually want to start out and thank the entire MPA faculty for their hard work in particular to make sure that you are included, even though you've been studying with us from a distance, and especially Dr. Waldner and Dr. Estevez, of course, Dr. Mina for hosting today. I do want to very briefly say a hearty congratulations. I'm fully aware of how much hard work has gone into this degree program. I used to serve as the chair of political science, and I'm very well versed in what your program entails, how many hours it takes, the hard work, and the demanding faculty that have tried to make sure that you learn exactly what you need to learn as you pursue your degree and your future success. I also know, from having been at Troy for a rather long time and participated in online education with Troy, that you've had to work from a distance, which is often a challenge. You've had to deal with not bureaucrats are bad enough face to face, but at a distance that can be much more challenging. And I fully, as one of those bureaucrats, sometimes I fully understand the difficulties. I know you've had to work with family and jobs and other obligations that have made it difficult. And so I congratulate you. I didn't wear my hat, so I won't take my hat off to you, but I wish you well as you then take your degree forward and help to enhance your career opportunities. And I'll turn the floor over to Dr. Slobodchikov. Congratulations.
I'd like to second Dr. Taylor's remarks and to thank all of you, first of all, for your hard work in being here. This is a wonderful achievement. Congratulations on everything you've attained. Thank you to all the faculty for making this possible as well. And I would really like to urge you not to look at this as an end in and of itself, but as a beginning. We're all very excited to celebrate the beginning of your future with this degree and what you will attain. And we urge you to stay in touch with us as you go on to achieve these wonderful successes that you will achieve, and to share them with us because we really do consider you part of the family at Troy University, and we want to maintain that. So congratulations, and without further ado, I will pass the baton back to Dr. Mina.
Okay, now we'd like to invite Dr. Anderson, our MPA Program Director, for some welcome remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of everybody at the Troy University MPA program, I'm really pleased to welcome all of you here today for our 2019 eCelebration of Graduates. It's because of your talent, your hard work, and your determination that you've earned this opportunity to be recognized and to be able to reflect on and celebrate your achievement. This is really your day. The general mission of our program has been to ensure excellence in education and training, to prepare people for service in the public and nonprofit sectors, and to promote the very ideal of public service. We who have taught you have every confidence that you have learned what you need to have to make you prepared for that commitment. It's been both an honor and a privilege to directly with many of you during your time in the Troy MPA program, and despite the times when you felt as though you really couldn't go on, we saw you continue to labor hard to advance your education. You've done this with passion, a commitment to excellence, and a strong but caring spirit that makes us all really proud of you. The result is that today you can at last call yourselves Masters of Public Administration, and I want to extend my personal congratulations to all of you. So I'll pass this back now to Dr. Maya.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Taylor, Dr. Slobodchikov, and Dr. Anderson for those welcome remarks. Now we'll take a pause and we'll turn it over to Dr. Pam Gibson for a prize giveaway. Dr. Gibson will be awarding several prizes generously donated by our Troy Foundation, and she'll announce the prize winners at the end of the event. Dr. Gibson.
Thank you, Dr. Mina, and thank you, Dr. Anderson. Once again, congratulations to all our high-achieving students. I get the fun job today. We have 4 contests today. We'd like everybody to answer the questions that are posed in the chat box. Type in the box your answer and make sure that you're responding to everyone and not just those private messages that you used to send during class. We know who you are. These segments of the day are going to move quickly, so to get your answers in as soon as you can. Our first prize goes to the student who lives farthest from Troy, Alabama. So start your typing. The graduate living farthest away is going to receive a red Troy Trevis cup and a black and red leather notebook pad in order to travel far and wide and share their great experiences back at Troy. Unfortunately, I'm geographically impaired, so I'm happy to say that my prize partner, Dr. Estevez, is going to help sift through the answers, and we're going to announce the winners at the end of the celebration today. So we want the most distal of our distal students. Faculty can certainly relate to that as we're in Florida and Virginia and all over the world. So we got everybody responding? That's good. Back to you, Dr. Mina.
Thank you, Dr. Gibson. Now it's my great honor to introduce our featured speaker, Dr. Nona Tsetsaria. Dr. Tsetsaria has a truly impressive resume. She holds 2 master's degrees, an MPA from the Georgian Institute of Public Affairs in Tbilisi, Georgia, and an MPP from the University of Southern Maine. She's also earned 2 doctoral degrees, one in medicine from the Tbilisi State Medical Institute in Tbilisi, Georgia, and the other in public policy from the University of Southern Maine. Dr. Cesaria has many years of experience as a practicing neurologist in the Republic of Georgia. As an associate professor at the School of Healthcare Management, Caucus University, Tbilisi, Georgia, she taught graduate classes in financing, healthcare systems, and public health. She and her husband, Georgia, emigrated to the United States a few years ago, and last fall they became American citizens in time to vote for the very first U.S. election. Congratulations to you for that. Dr. Cesaria is currently the director of the Chronic Disease Prevention and Control Program at the Maine Center for Disease Control and Prevention, where she provides program-wide strategic directions for multiple disease areas such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and obesity prevention. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Cesaria.
Thank you very much, Dr. Minor, for this introduction. I want to congratulate the class 2019 of the Public Administration Program of the Troy University with this beautiful day, important day in their life. I'm honored to be here and share this memorable day with them, their family members, and their professors. Dear graduates, you may hear about me first time today, but there is at least one important thing which unites us, and this is you and I were lucky to have Dr. Terry Anderson as a faculty member teaching us about the importance of public administration. In 2000, I met her in Tbilisi, Georgia at the Georgian Institute of Public Administration. I was a medical doctor with many years of managerial, medical practice experience, but I decided that I needed more knowledge about economics, management, and public administration. I was born and educated during the Soviet era of Georgia, but after gaining the independence in 1991, life changed dramatically. The existing systems disappeared, country was torn by the civil war, and the corruption was widespread. I wanted to know about the ways of solving those problems. Luckily, one of my friends told me about the JIBA. That time it was run by the US government, and the professors were from the United States as well. It was pivotal time in my life. The JIBA equipped us with knowledge and tools of public administration. But the most important was it equipped us with hope in the future. After that, I came to the United States, received my doctoral degree in public policy, became the citizen of the United States, and now I'm working for the government of state of Maine. I'm directing the chronic disease prevention and control programs at Maine Center of Disease Control and Prevention. This is a great honor to know that my work affects so many people in Maine. 70% of healthcare costs in the United States is spent on treatment of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, asthma, obesity, and cancers. And prevention is very important to reduce the health, social, and economic burden of those diseases on society. When I look back to my life, I asked myself, what were the key factors which helped me to be resilient after going through those economic and political turmoils which affected Georgia? And answer was having a good childhood, surrounded by the loving family, teachers, professors, and having a good education. And now, when I'm serving the public, I think how to support the families to raise healthy and educated children surrounded with love. Wherever you go to work, to state, local, or federal government, or to nonprofit organizations, you will be affecting families, communities, children, their education, health, and socioeconomic status. My message to you today is bring your knowledge, wisdom, and love you received from your families and professors to the people you will serve. After 19 years, I'm still nurtured by the love Dr. Anderson radiated in 2000. I cannot describe the magic how she did it, but we felt that love. The greatness of this country was brought by generations of dedicated people. Today it is your turn to be stateswomen and statesmen. And again, I want to congratulate you and your family members with this important event in your life. Thank you so much. And Dr. Mina, I'm back to you.
Thank you so much for your inspirational words for our students. These are some great reflections from a dedicated public servant and educator. And we really congratulate you on your American citizenship and your success in this country. Now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Gibson to introduce our Watson Award winner. But first, it looks like it's time for another prize slide. Dr. Gibson, take it away.
I didn't think I need a PhD to be Vanna White, but I guess I do. Thank you, Dr. Mina, and thank you, Dr. Tasheri. I appreciate it. In appreciation for your thoughtful words today, we're sending you a black leather woman's wallet with Troy insignia embossed on the front and a set of glass coasters with the etched Troy design on them. So get to show off our school by showing off your achievements. Our next prize goes to the student or their significant other who has served in the military the longest. Be sure to type your answer in the chat box here too. We'd like to recognize our soldiers in service with the one having the longest tenure is receiving a cinch bag of Troy embossed notepad, pins, and cups and lanyards, as well as a black leather Troy University photo album book. So please put in the time that you or a significant other has spent in the military, for we'd like to recognize you as well. Thank you all for your service. Back to you, Dr. Mina.
Thank you, Dr. Gibson, and congratulations to Jacob Schrader for his achievement in the Watson Award. At this time, we'll hear some thoughts from some of our other graduating students.
There is no way I could have made it without the support of my advisors, Dr. Mitchell, our support team, the mentors, the coaches, the instructors. I want to personally thank God first, and Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Waldner, Dr. Steves, Dr. Main, Dr. McDaniel, and Dr. Donnie for not giving up on a little country girl like me. Thank you for your patience and your knowledge. Thank you for showing me that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And to my family, my mother's in heaven, and I know she's smiling down on me now, thanks to the instructors, thanks to my family, and just everybody that supported me. It would not be possible without the family. To my husband, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for not letting me give up when I wanted to give up. Thank you for the long late night talks. Thank you for the early morning rise just to get our daughter so I can do my assignments. To my sister, thank you for taking over as my mother and being there for me, supporting me in every way possible. Thank you for just loving me. I thank you. What I will say that Troy has done for me is opened up doors for me to achieve in my future plans as a project manager. I will never forget Troy. I will always thank Troy. Troy will always be close to my heart. And in the future, I plan to return to Troy for my PhD. And in closing, believe in yourself and take a chance. And if you give up, just talk to your instructors. Thank you.
Before getting into specifics, I really want to just thank each of my teachers throughout the entire program. I will distinctly remember the different ways that you intentionally engaged me and taught me and challenged me through each course, and I think that's really special for the MPA program. A lot of people I know that are getting their masters aren't having those same experiences, so thank you so much, Troy University staff across the board, for just really caring for us well and making sure that we are prepared for the next step in our career or in our educational path. Specifically, I want to thank Dr. Anderson. You have been my advisor since the beginning. You taught my very first class, the intro class to public administration, and really set the tone for me on how this program was going to progress and what I was going to be needing to put in my mental arsenal for preparing for the different assignments and the projects. And I really am thankful that we've learned how to just gather as much research and information as possible to create different assignments and papers and case analysis, and I think that's going to really pay off for me in the future wherever I go next. And next I want to thank Dr. Mitchell. You taught each of my concentration courses in human resource management, and I really appreciate how you took the knowledge and the different theories and practices that we learned about and applied them to real life scenarios for us, for the things that we're going to face if we go into an HR role or really just in the workplace across the board. That's going to be super helpful for me, I know, when I take the next step in my career path. And also Dr. Mine, the capstone was such a good challenge, and I feel like I grew leaps and bounds in my writing potential and just learning how to be concise and accurate in my statements in a short period of time. I really liked that challenge, and I feel like I'm ready to take that. And if I do have a writing role in whatever position I take, I feel like I'm ready to take those skills and to apply them in the workplace. So, but not just for my career, the MPA program for me really means more than just a job. It means I am being prepared to be a better civil servant in my current community and in whatever community that I go to throughout my life. I'm so excited to join a local board or just be more involved with different public processes as a citizen and a volunteer because of this program. So thank you from the bottom of my heart just for all that you taught us and preparing us for the future.
In 2011, when I became physically disabled and had to retire from active registered nursing, I became depressed and thought my work career was over, even though I wasn't ready for it to be over. In 2012, a very good friend and counselor from a college that I knew about that was just about a few miles from my home talked to me about returning to college to train for a different career, and that started this path that I'm on now. I got my BS in health informatics. Then I went on to earn the degree I've earned now, which is the MPA. I want to teach, and so I've been accepted into the doctoral program for a doctorate in public administration, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful to my instructors here at Troy, the ones who challenged me, especially my advisor, Dr. Terry Anderson, Dr. Pamela Gibson, and I don't want to name names, but all of the instructors. I'm so thankful for what you have given me and the insights that you have instilled into me. Thank you very much. I'll take a little piece of you all with me as I travel this new career. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the graduates of 2019. We did it. This is only the beginning to all of the amazing opportunities to come. I'm sure many of you can relate as I say I would be remiss not to thank all of my professors for aiding me along in my journey throughout this MPA program. Special thanks to Dr. Wallner, who has been a tremendous support. She has not only helped me academically but professionally in my career endeavors. She has been a huge support for me on numerous occasions, and I truly admire her dedication to her students. She has definitely made a huge impact on me throughout this program. Dr. McDaniel, thank you for always being a phone call away. You go out of your way to provide as much information as you can to aid in the growth and development of your students, and it is definitely appreciated. Dr. Mitchell, you have always been a great help to me, from the awesome impression you've made on my classmates and I in our very first MPA class, to following up on matters for me near graduation, on to aiding me as I explore new career opportunities. I am so thankful and appreciative of you all. Troy University will always hold a special place in my heart. Go Trojans!
Wasn't that great? But before we start recognizing our graduates, let me go back to Dr. Gibson for just a minute for some information about our Watson Award winner and another prize. Dr. Gibson.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mina. Thank you. And thank you to the students for all of their comments. It's always very rewarding to us to hear. The Charles A. Watson Annual Research Award is named in honor and memory of Dr. Watson, an associate professor of public administration, who served Troy University and our students from 1984 until his passing in 2008. Dr. Watson taught research methods, quantitative analysis, and program evaluation for our graduate programs, and it was the wish of the faculty, students, staff, and alumni association to pay tribute to Dr. Watson. Faculty nominate student papers from their courses which demonstrate the creativity, academic rigor, and practical application of research that exemplified the work and the teaching of Dr. Watson. It's my pleasure to mention the 2018 Charles A. Watson Research Award winner, Jacob Schrader, for his paper entitled Budget Reduction Proposal for Wichita, Kansas Fire Department, submitted for his PA 6690 budget and financial management course. This work honors the legacy of Dr. Watson and his mission to produce quality studies that have a practical application to better our lives. Master Sergeant Jacob Schrader is an emergency manager as well as a project manager for the 2028 Test and Evaluation Squadron of the United States Air Force. He's been active duty since 2007, and prior to his service, he was employed as a forest fire ranger in Colorado, as well as a municipal firefighter, EMT, and police officer in Kansas. Currently serving at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida, he frequently travels around the U.S. and overseas to conduct testing and new equipment and procedures. In his emergency management duties of hazardous material response, emergency management, development training, he's also a material expert in chemical, biological, radiological, and neurological defense projects. So he is the quintessential MPA candidate. He is married, and his goal with an MPA in hand, and once retired from the Air Force, hopes to continue in public service as an emergency manager or city manager for a local government. Unfortunately, a last-minute family emergency prevents Jacob from joining us today, but we want to recognize and congratulate him. And now we move on to our third prize, and that is to reward the student who has been a public servant the longest. Tell us how long you've worked or had worked in the public service at the local, the state, the federal, or the nonprofit sector, practicing the important work of meeting the needs of our citizens. As we all know, serving the public is not a traditional 9-to-5 job, and so we'd like to reward and acknowledge the longest serving graduate with a Red Troy Cup and a Troy University cookbook. Now that you have some free time back, you can nourish yourself and your loved ones with good food as long as with that knowledge. So I'd like all of our tired public administrators to respond if they can. And back to you, Dr. Mina.
Thank you, Dr. Gibson. And let me add my congratulations again to Jacob Schrader. And also to say Dr. Watson was a great colleague, a great friend, someone I worked with for quite a number of years. This is just so fitting for his memory. Well, now, I guess we should talk about how all this is going to work when we recognize you. So what do you do when you hear your name? How do you cheer for your friends and family? Well, here's how this works. When you hear your name, all you have to do is unmute yourself. And when you unmute yourself and just take a brief moment to say thank you to those who supported you in this journey. Well, then let me take it or turn it over to Dr. Mitchell. So Dr. Mitchell, take it away with naming the graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Mina. It's my pleasure to announce the names of our MPA graduates, beginning with Aaliyah G. Scott. Yay!
Woo-hoo! Aaliyah! Congratulations.
Next is Allie M. Pineda.
Go, Allie.
Hey, Allie.
Deanna M. Sawyer is our next graduate.
Fantastic, congratulations, Brianna. Awesome.
Next we have Donna Elaine Dixon.
Yay, all right.
Now we have Isare A. Clevenger.
Yes, Ray.
How about Jacob Schrader? He's not here.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Go watch it later.
Jacob.
You'll see it later.
Jacqueline R. Kennedy is our next graduate.
All right, Jacqueline. Very good.
Good job.
Catherine Embry is our next graduate here.
Yay,
Congratulations.
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine. Woo.
Congratulations also to Catherine A. Liberty.
Fabulous.
Congratulations.
Awesome, Catherine.
Khadijah Kirkwood, congratulations to you as well.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kasia. Excellent.
Christy Ware, one of our Atlanta students, congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
All right, Christy. Fantastic.
Next we have Linda McZeal. Congratulations to you.
Yes.
All right, Linda.
Congratulations, Linda.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Melissa Holyfield. Congratulations to you.
Fantastic, Melissa.
Robert Hendricks, congratulations to you.
All right, Robert. I know you'll see this later, Robert. Awesome.
Sean Pickney.
All right. Congratulations, Sean.
Jay Walker Long.
Hey, that's nice.
I think that was our last one. Best of luck to you all. Make us proud that you're graduates of Troy University. Back to you, Dr. Mighty.
So much, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, and a special congratulations to all of our MPA graduates. We're so proud of you, and we wish you much success in your futures. But be sure to keep in touch with us and share your success with us. And we have just a way to do that, which I will share with you in a moment. But right now, it's time for the final prize slide with Dr. Gibson. Take it away, Dr. Gibson.
Thank you, Dr. Mina, and thank you, Dr. Mitchell. Although we'd like you all to have fond memories of your time in graduate school, we do need to recognize all that hard work, the time and the attention given to accomplish such a great achievement. So just for the moment, not for much longer, think about the longest amount of time you spent on a big assignment while in the MPA program. The student who sacrificed the greatest amount of time to further their learning is going to win the prize. The person toiling away the longest will receive a mysterious black box with a red ribbon and a Troy sticker on it that we could not open because then we would have to tear the sticker. So you're going to have to tell us what the Troy Foundation had in mind when they gave it to us. So everyone brag and boast. We'd like to hear some of the details of these probably when we get to the end and we're beyond the formal part of the presentation. Back to you, Dr. Mina.
Oh, okay, thank you, Dr. Gibson. Now we'll start to wind down the eCelebration, but not before giving all of our graduates a little gift. For every graduate that attended tonight, the Troy University Alumni Association has a gift for you, a free year of alumni membership, which is the perfect way to stay connected to Troy. The benefits include 20% discounts at the Troy Barnes & Noble bookstore, excluding books, the Troy Alumni Magazine twice a year, hotel and car discounts, and free entry, food and soft drink at alumni tailgate parties. And great opportunity to go visit the Troy campus if you haven't done so already. To claim that membership, all you have to do is email Lauren Chandler of the Troy Alumni Association at lchandler@troy.edu, and we'll send that contact info out to you via email tonight. And now it's time to announce the prize winners. So Dr. Gibson and Dr. Estevez, will you do the honors for us?
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mina, and thank you to the Troy Alumni Association. Everyone here, of course, is a winner in our book. In a 2017 report, the Census Bureau declared that only 9.3% of adults over 25 have a master's degree in the United States. Less than 7% in the world have a master's in education. 6%, or 46,000, were in public administration and social services. Therefore, you are a very select and very distinctive group. The student having the farthest to travel to visit the main campus of their alma mater is Johnny Jefferson from Memphis, Tennessee. In thanks for their extensive service to protect all of us and the democratic principles of our field of study and practice, Donna Dixon's significant other is our winner, having served over 25 years. Also, the hard work and dedication are evident in Donna, thanking her for her service to our communities. And finally, our studious graduate, or one who has spent the most time and now has some time on her hands, Linda McZeal, and I'm afraid that might have been a paper in my class, and for that I apologize sincerely. Thank you all for participating. Please email me at pagibson@troy.edu with your address so I can send you your prizes. Thanks for participating. It was a lot of fun. Back to you finally, Dr. Marino.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Gibson. Now, we'd also like to take a moment to thank some people who helped make this event possible. First of all, we want to, of course, thank you, graduates, and your families, friends, whoever joined you in making this event special. A special thanks to Dr. Tsatsaria for her inspirational words, and to our Watson Award winner, Jacob Schrader, as well as to our Dean, Dr. Taylor, and our Department Chair, Dr. Slobodchikov, and also our Program Director, Dr. Anderson. We also want to thank the rest of the eCelebration team that put this event together, which is Drs. Waldner, Gibson, Estevez, Mitchell, Dunning, and McDaniel, and of course myself, for their hard work in making this event possible. After this event, we'd also greatly appreciate if you could each take 2 minutes to fill out this anonymous survey, and we'll share the link through the chat box and via email to tell us what you liked, didn't like, what could be done better, and so on. This is our 4th annual celebration, so please give us that feedback and let us know how we can make it even more special next time. I want to thank everyone for coming this afternoon and celebrating with us. And again, a huge congratulations to our graduates. We're incredibly proud of you and can't wait to see what you do with your future. So don't forget to stay in touch. And we're going to stop the archive now and end the formal part of the eCelebration, but the folks that want to stick around and say hello to their peers or professors are welcome to do so. So we'll leave the session open for just a few minutes of socializing. Thank you again, everyone, for coming and participating.